Hey, how you doing today, everybody? How's it going? Excuse me. The obstacle is still the way. The nose is still congested. What am I going to do? I sound terrible. Life goes on, right? And that kind of leads into what I'm titling this, which is it a reason or an excuse? We had a training session this morning, and this young lady came on, Mexican national, immigrated legally to the United States. What an incredible story. She she told herself, I'll do what I have to do to survive here. She was working two jobs. She was working hours and hours, got married, had kids, still working two jobs to make his husband's working his butt off. But during her pregnancy, she developed prediabetes. So now she's got the weight on. She's pre-diabetic. She's broke, but she needs to do something. And she saw our program on a friend's wall. And she reached out for the person. And her husband pushed back very hard. No, we can't do that. We can't do that. She said, you know what? I'm going to find a way. And she did. She did what she had to do to pay for the program. And she began to see results. And then someone told her about coaching. Now, bear in mind, this woman hardly speaks any English here. This is a girl, a Latina, who primary language, because she was born in Mexico, was Spanish, or, a derivation thereof. So she says, what's that? How much is it? $199. She doesn't have $199. She goes to a friend and she says, hey, I have this opportunity, but I need $200. And the friend lends her the money. The story, I'm going to cry. She starts coaching, goes through all the struggles we all do. Struggles with her, what am I going to say to people? All that. But she keeps going. And she finds a mentor who she can relate to. And she just bonds with that person. She doesn't even really connect with them so much as just follow them and watch what they do and listen to them and hear what they say and just do what they say to do. It wasn't even her coach. It wasn't even her coach wasn't even coaching at that point. They had dropped off the program, whatever it was. It happens. Life goes on, right? But she kept going. Okay. And she's now at almost the pinnacle of where you can be in terms of structure for our company. Her husband no longer works. She no longer has to work any jobs other than this. This is what she does. She brings other people into this program, much like Joan and I want to do for everybody, because you know what? There's a lot to be said for this program. I know you guys all talk about how jealous you are about, you guys got to move down south. I'm so jelly. Guess what? We're not here to make you jealous. We're here to show you can do it. Anybody can do it. That's the thing. What stops us? Those two words right here in the corner. We call them reasons, or other people might call them excuses. That's what stops us. And this girl fought through every excuse. She didn't speak English. So what? She reached out for the Latino community. And when she bought books, you ready for this? I go and buy a book, right? She has to buy two. One English, one Spanish, because she wants to learn English more. And she still needs to be able to read it, to comprehend it in Spanish. So now, you see that nothing's an obstacle to this young lady. It's not an obstacle. It's just something that needs to be done to get her to where she wants to be. So she probably said it the best. She said, you just have to find your why and go with it. And she's right. Like, and she really touched me when she said this. And I think the number I heard was 75% of the nation lives paycheck to paycheck. And what she said, and I'll backtrack with that in a second. What she said was, how are you going to be able to dream when you're just trying to survive paycheck to paycheck? And that was her reality when she started this, because she was just working 80 hours, 90 hours a week to make ends meet. Now she makes phone calls to see how people are doing, getting healthy. Hey, how are you today? She helps her coaches help other people. She's in charge of her time because she took charge of her life. That makes sense. Woo-wee. And what I was going to talk about was a long time ago, I used to write a blog, and it's no longer in existence, and I've taken it all down. But I wrote a story about a town in New Jersey that pretty much from the 1950s through the year 2000, I'm going to say, 2003 or whatever, went down. Probably 60% of its population was gone. And it was one of the larger cities in New Jersey. And there was a lot of blight and a lot of crime and a lot of drugs. And people looked at the town and they ridiculed the town. They said, oh, blah, 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 it's this and that and this and that. I won't even say the name of the town, but many people from the area know. But here's what they fail to see. They saw no opportunity. The people in that town, and I saw this when I wrote the blog, 13 years ago, 14 years ago. They can't see the opportunity because they're too busy just trying to survive. Anybody? I was. That's for sure. So here's the thing. Joan and I want to show you how you can free your life. You have a bill you need to get paid? You have a car you want to buy? You can't afford it? Do you not want to have to work 80 hours a week outside the house? All of those things can be solved, can be helped, can be taught. But we have to get rid of our excuses. We have to get rid of our reasons for not doing it, right? So, guys, I'll tell you what, probably one of the most uplifting conversations I've ever seen in my life. And the neat part was that the person who invited this young lady on, who is never at a loss for words, and I give him kudos for that because he's very good at that. He's very good at talking about what needs to be done. He got to a point in the conversation where he literally just sat there and went, I have nothing to say. Keep going. Because she was pouring out her heart about why she did what she did. Her husband no longer works. Her husband, who favorite line of this guy, guys, you're gonna love this. They're Mexican. Her husband now goes golfing with people from the organization because they golf. Some of them golf. And I quote, Mexicans don't play golf. It's exactly what she said, which was funny as all get out. But the reality is that for the most part, they're too busy working to go play golf. They don't have time, right? They're just trying to make ends meet. How about you? If you're lucky to get around it on the weekend, right? All right, guys, just food for thought. You know what? We're here. If you really, really want to know anything about what we do, and we'd be glad to share it with you and teach you how to do this, because guess what? We're on our way, and we want to take as many people with us as we can. No excuses. Love you guys.